It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34. A decent kick return there. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? If he brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
But with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Puts some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Hoosiers are in the red zone now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Barker. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
And the Hoosiers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Indiana, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tight end makes the grab. They bring it down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Hand off to the single back. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. Looking for a man. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks, as they fight back here in this playoff game. But the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. Starting at 25. Comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the 2nd down play. And the tailback's got it again. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Love love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they call a run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the read. He keeps it. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? At the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. There was no catching him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Just quick kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Caught behind the line is Barker. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Baker. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes the catch. It's Martinez. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. The back's got it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. He breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. Those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half was a handoff. It's Esch from middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Let's it fly out of the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the play for the nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the 1st half. You come out to start the 2nd half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, it looks like he did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes it to the ground. That's enough to move the sticks and get them a first down at the 41.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Baker. And that one's picked off. What a play. He can go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it second and short. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Key. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a deep shot to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Hoosiers are going to keep this drive rolling. QB decides to keep it here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback will just sneak it now. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Here we go. Third down and one. Gut check time on both sides. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Back to throw. It's Baker. Catch made on the left side. Look to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Hoosiers will have first and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Running play called on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Indiana. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ducks, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.